That's perfect music for the segment. What's up, everybody? Starting to stream a tiny bit early. We're gonna try to finish Dino Crisis tonight. I imagine this game can't be that much longer, but I don't know. We'll see. Good to be back. First stream of the new year. Let's disable preview and let's go ahead and get into the game. Let's not waste too much time. Window capture doesn't want to work apparently, so we're doing a display capture, which means you're going to see my mouse again probably. But yeah, it's good to be back, man. The new year. It's gonna be my birthday soon. I'm especially looking forward to playing more Resident Evil 4. I mean, I always need an excuse to play that. Last time we were here, let's see, what was that last room? It was like the security pass room, right? Yeah. Totally didn't just read that. Oh, no, I remember. Okay, so this whole area I didn't really explore, so hopefully I shouldn't need the guide. Speaking of which, maybe I should pull that up real quick in case I do. Hold up 1 second. Okay, scroll down a little bit. But yeah, hopefully everybody's primed for more Dino Crisis, you know? Part storage. This is the security pass room, right? Yeah. Okay, here it is. So next room theoretically should be part storage, which I believe it is. We saved last time. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So I'll just leave it on that and then I'll refer to it when I need it, but hopefully, ideally I shouldn't. Given this is like a whole new area I've yet to explore. Oh shit, okay. Just checking on my headphones. Dude, what were with their eyes right there? Hell yeah. Oh, whoops, I have Steam open. Okay, hold up. I was like, that's normally the pause button. Okay, there we go. Stream looked a little dark. I had to turn up my phone. Oh, right. I was like, what's this third audio source? I forgot I intentionally put that there. It's been a bit. Shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, right, close Steam. My bad. Steam's interfering with my business right now. Oh, hold on 1 second. God, I badly needed to sneeze. Okay, cool. Let's go back to stream. Get the mouse out of the way. Okay, so parts room looks like a big room, and then it leads up to this facility B2. Leads up to an area it looks like I've explored before. I wonder what this might take me a bit to remember, get all my bearings back, because it's been like 2 weeks since the last part. But yeah, I do remember the level key cards. Oh, hold up. Do I have both? Do I have both parts of this? Oh, yes, I do. Okay. So the key is G and F. Oh. Damn. Okay, so it's sort of like the inverse of what we did last time. So G would be what? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then... So basically 6 and 7 are a no-go. So that would mean... I never really understood these code doors. That's the thing. Like I remember trying to figure out like how exactly these work, but it's never really too clear to me. These codes are like really complicated for whatever reason. Like I don't understand. Clearly you don't use all of these numbers, but like I don't understand how I'm supposed to determine whether I should or not. It used to be whatever key you got, you just took those letters out and then that's it. But I'd only be removing 2 letters out of this, so I'm not entirely sure what that's about. Maybe take a second to look at it while I blow my nose or some shit. Hold on. My bad. I didn't mean to take that long. We might as well look it up in the guide, I guess. Here's the thing. I always look up the answer in these guides, and I always try to like reverse engineer it so I understand how it works, and like I never understand how it works. This game's weird like that, where like even I don't want to say the game's bad because of it. It might just be because I'm not very smart, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like I have no idea what I'm doing in this game, which is weird compared to like Resident Evil. Because Resident Evil, I can usually figure out what I need to do. Press the green button, turn off the lasers. Wait, hold on, what? Grab the DDK code disc D. Don't I already have that? Is this guide confusing me already? Yeah, we got the code disc, we got the input disc. Oh, weird. Wait, did I go in here before? Hold on. Now I'm really confused. Oh, I kind of remember this area now. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, for some reason the guide wanted me to run back in there and grab the thing, but I apparently already have it, so like I'm not sure. Hold on. Okay, so head back down the hallway and turn left. Dr. Kerr. Oh, really? Hold on. Again, it's like I look at these passwords and like I'm trying to discover, trying to like at least reverse engineer how it works, so that way I can do it like legit next time. But the problem is like I don't even know how to do that. Like I swear I study it and like I'm still clueless as to what's going on. It's apparently Dr. Kirk. But I see only 1-6 and 1-7, so I guess it... Is it numbers that add to 6 and 7 too? Oh, wait, no, because then... Damn, I thought I had it for a moment. Yeah, what the... Oh, I'm just not even gonna bother. This is weird. These code doors have always... It's so weird. I've never really felt like I've needed a guide to play a game like this. I've usually always been able to figure it out on my own. And I don't even know if it's the game's fault. Like, it's probably mine. Insert key to chip. The number 0392 is inscribed. Do I even have that chip? Oh, okay. Okay, so probably this chip then. Every time I stream, I'm like so congested too. It's weird. Let's see, medpack. Then we got resuscitation.
Rick, I've located the main generator of the third energy.
Great. See if you can activate it.
So, what's over here? Will you press the button? Sure. Might as well fully explore it. I'm probably letting dinosaurs in by revealing that pathway now that I think about it. There's probably like a dinosaur on the other side. Game would do something like that. Terminal that controls the generator. Actually, let's see what we need. Oh, there's a pathway here. Sub handle for a terminal that controls the generator. Yeah. Oh, is it me or do I have polygons going invisible? Hold on. Okay, it might just be that camera angle. System lock. Will you operate? I probably can't.
Error. Preparation procedure incomplete.
Will you press the button? I probably can't. Yeah. Is there a way to retract the bridge? Nah. Yeah, I remember saying last stream, like, this game is interesting in that it's, like, much more hardcore in terms of the survival horror. Like, I've only ever shot my gun, I think, like, once or twice this entire game so far. You can't operate the elevator until you have what you have now. And as a result, I wonder if part of the reason I'm doing so bad is because I'm not really used to that. It's weird because I feel like I am if I played all the other Resident Evil games, but at the same time, it's like this game is so different in terms of what it seems to like expect from the player. Terminal monitor generator. Real-time basis. Lights will go through this door in the corner here. And like another interesting thing is I've never needed a guide for like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, any of the, oh, I guess this is the door I came out of. I've never needed a guide for any of those games, but for some reason for this game, I especially need one, and I'm not sure entirely why. It's not like I need one for killing the dinosaurs or anything, but it's like those code doors are like they're like undecipherable for whatever reason. I can't seem to figure out what it is about them. I had an idea at first, like I knew how to do it first time around, but oh, hold on, there's this door. I had a clue what I was doing, and then they started getting more and more complicated. And the idea is you're supposed to adapt and figure out what you're supposed to do, but yeah, let's record the map data. The idea is you're supposed to look at it and be able to figure out, oh, that's what they want me to do. But like I sat there and I stared at it for like a little bit trying to figure out what on earth it wants, and like I can't I can't for the life of me figure out what the game is expecting from me. It's currently set a basic power source for the facility. You can switch the power destination to the third net. Oh, maybe not yet. That sounds like something that would cause a lot of stuff. It's a researcher's memo. Kirk has been hiding everything from the researchers recently. In a demonstration of solidarity, the B1 lab area staff have decided to investigate what Kirk and the military personnel are up to. As a start, we managed to set a wiretapping device at the parts storage area where they've been holding meetings. The device is sound activated and records automatically. It can also play back recordings. It may be the best way to come up with some clues. We need Kirk's ID card to check the generator. We already know his registration number. It is 31415. I guess I should type that in too. 31415. All we need now is to forge his ID card and his fingerprint data. Speaking of chat, holy shit, I totally forgot to plug the Discord. I was making a video script and I completely fucking forgot to plug the Discord in that too. I had to go back into that video and fix that. But yeah, I keep forgetting about the Discord. I don't know why. But yeah, I should probably go and plug that real quick. If you want to join the Rain and Noodles Discord, here it is. It'll be pinned. Let's see. Let me pin that. YouTube, let me pin that. Oh, fuck. Okay. Whatever. I'll just pin it on my phone. Sorry if I sound really nasally. I don't know why I'm so congested. I blew my nose and everything. And it's like... Oh, man. Not entirely sure what it is. But yeah, there's the Discord for those interested in joining it. We don't have many rules. It's just kind of like a chill place to hang out. There's not too many people either. It's a very, very smaller Discord. Though personally, that's how I like it. But you know, for those interested, there you go. Machines that control the store. It's very Capcom focused Discord. There's like we talk about Metal Gear sometimes in there too, but for the most part, it's sort of like a place for like Capcom fans to hang out. The door is locked from the other side. But as I was saying, I really like this game. The problem is I feel like it's probably something that's too new to where like my knowledge of like Resident Evil and how those games work is kind of moot, I should say. And it does at times get frustrating because of that, because it's kind of like, hold on, bulletproof glass made of liquid crystal. You can't see through it because it is currently set to smoke mode. But again, it's not like I want to blame the game for that, because like these games, I can tell this game is a good game. Okay, yeah, we got to do more preparation.
Announcement. Power for generator is disconnected.
Wow, so do I really just got to reroute the power? Okay. Doesn't seem like the game is like intent on letting me do much else. There's a couple gray rooms I see. And then the door over here is locked, right? If I recall correctly. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, here we go. So I guess we're rerouting it. Hold on, this isn't gonna work. So back. Okay, let me really look at these. So probably want this like this, but we probably want it flipped over. And then we probably want this here. Oh, no, we don't want that there. Then we want, I guess, this. No, flipping that won't do it. Maybe we should do this one first, and then this one. Problem is, yeah, hold on. So we definitely want it to start with this, unless I'm supposed to flip this over. Probably am, yeah. Okay, so in that case, flip that. Probably want this one here. And then we overwrite it completely with this one. Oh, problem is it kind of leaves it like that. Oh, but here's the thing. Then it ends up like that. So probably maybe this doesn't go up here, but kind of like this. And then this one will be like that. Okay. And then we set this one here. And then this one here. There we go. Oh, okay. I would have thought we'd lose like lights and stuff in this room, but I guess maybe not. Oh, I should have checked that other door. Well, no, it said it was locked from the other side. So controls generator, let's try to operate that.
Announcement. Generator test complete. Remember, a special keycard is required to operate the generator.
Oh shit. Was that this door? Oh wait, maybe it must have been the scientist that was in here. Shit, someone kill her? Oh. Holy. Memo written in blood. 1281. Researcher memo. It's just numbers, huh? Yeah, 1281. Maybe I have to take... Okay, hold on. Let's grab her fingerprint. Oh, I can't use it for her? Shit. That must not be her employee code then. So is it Kirk down here? Hold on.
Don't
Oh, shit.
move.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years ago. I thought that the energy had the ability to transfer selective space to an alternate time-space continuum. But I was incorrect. The space was not transferred, it was exchanged. To put it in terms that even you can understand, third energy has the ability to replace a pocket in space with one from a different time.
What?
Yes, I came to these conclusions following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the effects yourself. Those beasts were occupying the space this facility is located on almost 65 million years ago.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
Uh-huh. And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true devil.
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come
I
in
totally
contact
forgot
with
to do an
one
audio
another.
test. Shit. Was my mic
There
even
is
working?
one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, this entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer, right?
Where
Okay,
are
cool.
you?
It was working. Fuck, I've been so out of it.
Calm down. They should be stored
It's
in
been a few weeks.
security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
Okay. There we go. Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm all set to whip up a program that will send a stream of third energy into the vortex.
I'll keep an eye on the doctor. Regina, you go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold up. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging off. Here, take this. The disc contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the database. Fortunately, the room where the parts are stored is not far from here. We should gather up the parts and assemble the devices.
Don't be ridiculous. Regina doesn't have the technical knowledge for that. We don't even know if all the right parts are there. We'd be better off simply trying to hunt down the completed devices.
It's too dangerous down there. She won't make it.
It's your call then, Regina. You're the one who has to do this. So what's your choice?
Neil's strategy. Rick's strategy. Well, it's not like the B3 area was hard. Ever part storage on B2. But at the same time, this would be a lot. Rick has always been like the safer strategy. Also, I hope I didn't miss on too much dialogue while I was doing that audio test. I probably should have done that earlier. But I guess fuck it. Let's go with Rick because he's always done me good.
It's your show, girl. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Do whatever you want. Just don't fail.
You can build the initializer and stabilizer. Cool. Allows you to access the research database. It belongs to Dr. Kirk. Looks like they're still building some stuff here. Let's see. Oh, it's a medium med pack. Okay. I could probably use that. Let's see. Can I mix an anesthetic aid with an anesthetic aid? Oh, I can. Okay. Then we can mix it with this. That'll probably enhance that. Oh, it made a dart. M plus. Resuscitation. Can't really be mixed with anything.
What are you still doing here? Go get those devices.
Did you find those devices yet?
I don't know why you laughed like that. Third energy as the final weapon. Third energy reaction exceeds the critical point of the overload phenomenon. We can't control it. The huge amount of energy creates chain reactions that begins to disintegrate the surrounding air. The ensuing explosion will vaporize anything in the near vicinity. If we could control the area where the overload occurs, the third energy will literally become the ultimate weapon. The power of the weapon depends on how much energy we can restrain before the explosion occurs. In other words, the capability of the stabilizer is the key to everything. The third energy was supposed to be the project of a development policy. Create the basic power source for the permanently stationed weapon. If we change the policy of the project here and now, this government will be able to obtain the most deadly destructive device in the world. However, our current budget is completely out of the question. You'll find my estimate of the budget in the next chapter. Please review and consider. Oh wait, it looked like there was something on the... Nah, never mind. I'm going off of Resident Evil rules. I forget this game is completely 3D rendered. So yeah, there probably are just objects placed on there, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's an item. Miscellaneous documents in a computer. Nothing useful. I think this is the hallway I came down, right? Yeah. So probably want to go through that other door then. Okay, cool. So I probably want to go back to the parts storage because I imagine it's the part. Oh yeah, it's that red room right there. So looks like I want to travel straight and go through here. I'm gonna need a few devices before I can operate that. Yeah, I hope I didn't miss any like crucial dialogue while I was doing that audio test. I think I got the gist of it. They were kind of just explaining how the dinosaurs showed up. Hold on, you must activate the generator for... Oh, okay, we can't really do that. Let's see, how did we go to... Third energy control room. We operate it. No response. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need those devices. What's this? Key card level B. Oh, okay. Glad I looked down here. Imagine that's going to be useful. There's a lot of key cards that this game seems to want. But like I was saying earlier, this game is interesting because it's a lot like a Resident Evil game, but the puzzles are sort of done in such a way as to like to the point where it's like I don't know if it's just me having trouble like figuring them out because like it wasn't really, like I said, it wasn't really a problem I had with Resident Evil games before. I can usually figure this out without a guide or anything like that. So I'm curious as to why I'm struggling so much with this game. Here we go. Here's where I came from. So back to part storage. We have to build these devices. He came out of that end of the hall, so I want to walk to the other end of the room. Oh wait, I can go in here now. And then that locker must be the code that scientist gave me. That's the other thing. High security safe, something is stored inside. High security safe, something. All right. Red indicators the safe is not functioning. Probably want to read this document. They appear to have been distributed to each section prior to the experiment. Let's see. So notice, preparing the stabilizer and the initializer. Make sure these two devices are ready in time for the experiment. Each of these two devices consists of the following three parts. The core parts, the protect part A, and the protect part B. That means 6 parts are needed in all. These parts are separately stored in the experiment room, the design room, and the parts storage room. Once you have acquired all 6 parts, you can assemble them in the experiment room. The waitlist manipulator must be operated by staff of level 8 class. Okay, that kind of explains what we need to do. The planning disk is required to operate this terminal. Will you operate the terminal? Okay, hold up. Interesting. So the code that lady gave us was like a 4-letter code. Is it? Hold on. This is 6 numbers. So that other code we got earlier isn't really going to help either. The information from the center terminal shown here. This device probably opens those safes, so I don't really have the code for that yet. Oh wait, there's a hallway over here. Oh, it's more safes. Okay. Oh, grenade gun. Equip, and then equip. Okay, cool. I've never even fired this grenade gun. That's the other thing. Like I was saying earlier, I think I fired my gun maybe like 2 times this entire game. Hold up. Which again, this game seems to take the survival element a lot more seriously than Resident Evil apparently appears to do, which is interesting. I have to say this game is fun, and when I am able to progress, oh, wrong direction. when I am able to progress, I am really enjoying it. Kind of tongue twisted right now. Man, it's been a bit. I was on break for like a week last week, and then I was kind of taking a bit from like streams and videos because I wanted to relax. You know, naturally, that's what a break entails, and I'm sort of out of it. Hopefully I can go back into it, you know, given a little bit of time. But yeah, probably doesn't help that my head's like a little foggy right now, but I am eager to get this game finished though. code right here is probably. Oh, hold up. E B F B E B F B D E B F B D. Okay, interesting. Oh, it's a 4-part code. Okay, so F. I'm gonna write these down. D C F F D C B. Good thing I wrote that down. What's that? Like 7 carat? Hold on. That's like 8 characters. Holy shit. FDC FF D C B. Yeah, they're definitely not counting on you remembering that. I'm probably doing what they want me to do by writing this down. D F E B E A A E. Yeah, another 8 character code. God damn. F E. Okay, D F E B E A A E. Okay, one more I imagine, right? Yeah. So A D E. Okay. God, they're really trolling with this shit. B F B C D A C. Holy shit. What's that, like 10 characters? Holy shit, man. Okay, A D E B F B C. Hold on, let me make sure. A D E B F. Cool. B C D A C. Okay, cool. Why don't you give me a 5th one? Oh shit, I gotta pause. All right, to activate the generator first. Okay. I was expecting to get like an item or something like that, but yeah, I guess that's for later. So definitely got to make it all the way to here. Oh boy. All right. Okay, here we go. We're finally here. So let's get in here. So are all the parts in here? I remember it saying the parts were scattered about in like several different rooms. Planning disk is required to operate this case. Okay, so 2B. Necessary weightless environment. appears critical parts of the generator are to be assembled here. Yeah, I don't have all the parts yet. Shelves used to store assembly prototype parts. So is there only one part? Apparently. Okay, so I see some of these doors are highlighted, so parts must be behind those. In facility B3. So this is simply where we assemble it. So thankfully the game's very much telling me where I gotta go. I just gotta go to B3. What's over here? Operate the panel. This must be the code the lady gave me, so hold on. Well, it's gonna be either of these numbers. So 3 1. Oh, it's a 4-letter code. Or 4-number code. Let me open the thing. Researcher memo. Whoops. Check. Let's see. So 1281. There we go. Cool. Oh, okay, cool. But like once again, it's not like I was really using these. Let's see. Parts such as the foregrip and the barrel upgrade for the weapon, the SPAS 12. Pump action shotgun by L. Franchi. Military shotgun. Critical destruction rate increases. 9mm parabellum and 40. Allow continuous fire. Oh, okay. And we have that. Yeah, at least the game's being very upfront on where I gotta go. So we have to head down to B3, which is gonna be that staircase past the guard room, it looks like. Yeah, push it. There we go. And there's another one on this side. Oh, whoops. Ah, shit. Okay, cool. Go back in here. Okay. Should take us back to the security room. Yeah. Oh, I meant to save. Oh, well. The map. Mix with this. Let's make that. Okay, cool. Oh, shit. I had to start running earlier than that. Oh, I can't go this way. But don't I need the parts to activate the generator? Hold on. Oh, shit. Do I have anything to stop the bleeding? Completely recover health. Recover health and also stop. Okay, I'm not quite limping yet. Okay, cool. Okay, looks like one part's on this floor anyways, actually, so maybe I should go back the other way. I didn't notice that flashing red door over there. Yeah, let's save. Yeah, I don't know if I should do anything about the bleeding yet, because thing is, I'm still decent on health, if from what I remember. Oh wait, maybe I didn't want to go for here. The layout of this room is a little weird, because like it implies it's like a big solid block, but it's kind of not. At least not while you're walking through it. Okay, now I should probably use the healing, because now I'm really starting to limp. So let's use this. That'll get rid of the bleeding. There we go. Okay, so I kind of just want to cross. So is that down? Probably. Guess let's look over here first. Is it through the elevator? Hold on. Oh, maybe I do got to go through that. Okay. Because, like, yeah, I don't see how else I'm supposed to get to B2 or B3. Okay, since I was assigned to this department, all I've done is sample the simulation data of the generator. Even a college student can handle these tasks. Why doesn't Kirk want us to operate the generator? Doesn't he trust our ability and skill? From O. Let's see. To O. I don't think the problem is so simple, because his ID card is required to operate the generator. Once an accident occurs, Kirk is the only person who can stop it. I don't see what the military is planning to do with that conniving nonsensical procedure. Written by N. I have an idea. It's about the guy Tom, who was recently assigned to the B1 area. He often comes to me to ask about our job. I guess he can't resist my charming personality. Why don't we invite him into our group and have him spy on Dr. Kirk? This should work, as he is good at gaining the confidence of other people. Written by B. To B, don't be so simple-minded. Have you already forgotten how you've been trying to get Kirk's attention until recently? Learn to think a bit more logically first. At any rate, the male researchers here don't seem to know much of anything beyond research. Maybe you ought to try showing the next one you become close friends with the wonders of shampoo and the the wonders of shampoo in the washing machine. Fucking hell. Data from the main console is shown on this display. When the main console is malfunctioning, the system can be operated from here. So I'm imagining this is going to malfunction at some point. I guess I am supposed to start the generator or something, right? Because, like, the only door that's there is the one that's highlighted, and it seems to be that elevator door thingy. Thing is, isn't there, like, more preparation to do? I think I need the devices, don't I? Still says system locked. Operate it.
Announcement.
There's a document here. Generator manual. How to activate and control the generator. Prepare to activate the generator by operating the main panel on the upper floor of the control room. Move to the B3 area of the generator to set an initializer. Operate the panel near the initializer to connect the inhale shaft to the generator. Move to the B2 area to set a stabilizer. Activate the generator. Go back to the control room and adjust the output on the lower floor. When activating the generator, make sure that the doctor is present. To avoid accidents, the generator cannot be activated without Dr. Kirk's ID card. I don't think I have his ID card, though. Yeah, that's communications. Researcher card. Yeah. So yeah, generator's not quite started yet. It seems like I have to go to B3 anyways to start it, so I'm wondering why it wants me to turn the generator on first. To leave. Maybe that's not how I'm supposed to get there? What other staircases are in this map? Because like there's one staircase, and that seems to be the only way I can think of to get to B3. Only B2, only B3. So weird that it wants me to activate this generator first. We operate it. Highly doubt I can do anything right now. Because it looks like we need, yeah.
Operation procedure incomplete.
Now I'm so confused because it wants me to activate this to go down the stairs. But like, I have to get to B3 for all the other parts. Jeez. Fuck, it's kind of always something with this game. Hmm. Room hall. The doors kind of sounded like Doom. Oh, you know what? Isn't there a staircase from this room? Maybe it wants me to take this one. I should probably take that vent, actually. All it does is lead to that other staircase, though, doesn't it? Yeah, huh. Oh, whoops. How many bullets do I have? 15. Oh, dog. think I'll kill this raptor. Okay, we're probably good. How many bullets do I have? 7. Oh, I should have known. Okay, there we go. Now it's bleeding. This is so weird. It wants me to activate the generator, but I can't get any of these parts without going down here. Unless I'm forgetting something. I guess we refer back to the guide. This is so weird. Higher frequency room. So. Oh, use the fingerprint device on Dr. Kirk to get his fingerprints. You can also grab an item past Kirk and Gale. Kirk's personal lab. Oh yeah, I should probably go back and do that, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll grab Kirk's fingerprints. I didn't think to do that, but yeah, I guess him being alive doesn't really stop that. I think we were down this way. Yeah, parts storage. So we probably want to go this way. Shit. Okay, cool. Or wait, did I already pass the area where I found Dr. Kurt? Fuck, I don't even remember now. Oh wait. Hold on, now I remember. So it was over here. Oh shit. Go through. What the hell? Why didn't I go through? Okay, cool. Is it not going to follow me in here?
Did you find those devices yet?
Wait, what? Oh, there we go. Okay, it was just the angle. Yeah, overwrite it. Okay, and then where do we go from here? I hate that I'm using a guide so often for this game, but like at the same time, it's like, okay, so library room, personal lab, unlock the door near the hallway where Kirk ambushed you and head through. So yeah, it must be this one they're talking about. Door next to this one. One to the other end. Oh, whoops. Go through. Come on, go around. Oh, shit. Go around. God damn, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so unlock the door in the hallway where Kirk and took the door, run through the other side, run down the hall, enter the sliding door, exiting through the door beyond. Oh, wait, they probably want... I see what they... So I guess I can activate the generator without the parts, but I need Kirk's ID. It's probably what that machine was trying to tell me. Hold on. Guess I would explain it, but why would it still tell me I need the parts then? Oh, I'm fucking confused. So overwrite this. Oh, whoops. Okay, cool. And then his code we got earlier, which is 31415. Supervisor Edward Kirk. Yep. It has been rewritten. Project Superintendent. Cool. Now I can access everything, head back to the parts storage for Rick's route, which is mine. Maybe I should have done Gale's. I didn't think Rick's would be this tedious. Oh, whoops. I have to go to the end for the grenade gun parts. Okay, I already got that. Let's go back to the main part of the room, push aside the shelf for a oh, there's a shelf? Oh, hold up. Yeah. Small wiretapping device.
My only concern regarding the new generator is the stabilizer. It functions perfectly under nominal conditions, but
It's still a problem under certain conditions. Look, with the generous budget, personnel, and facilities at your disposal,
Shouldn't you be able to solve that problem? Once complete control can be established, we will literally have the power of a god at our disposal. And it will all be attainable if you cooperate with me. The power of a god. How could I refuse?
Okay. That explains where I'm supposed to get the code for this. I probably would have never tried that. Okay, so. Oh, okay, I can't go back. Cool. So. Hold on. Oh, hold up. There we go. The core part. Oh, okay. Core parts 2. Okay, now we have several other parts we still need to get. I think we can only assemble one device. Leave this small room, turn to Virginia's right, and go around the corner, heading down the hall towards the door on the other end. The experiment room hall, turn to Regina's left, dodge the raptors. Right into the hallway. Okay. Giving you a clue to the final part. Run straight ahead from the door and use the planning disk on the computer. Inputting the code 0367. Where did I get that code? Was I supposed to have that code? Zero three. Here's the weird thing. It feels like I kind of like need to cheat in this game because like the guy keeps bringing up codes that like I don't know if it's the way the guide's written and it's just skipping parts of the game, like sequence breaking it or what. But like half the time when I enter these codes, I feel like I haven't gotten them yet. I haven't gotten them first. And it's like it's one of the reasons I don't really like to use guides or something because a lot of people write them in the effort of getting the game done as soon as possible, which is like, what's the point of playing the game then? But like, at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like I kind of need the guide to get through this game because normally I could figure this shit out, but for whatever reason, this game is just, I don't even know if it's the game. That's the craziest part. I don't even know if it's the game that's doing this to me, but it's like, I feel like I need it. And it sucks. Something about this game and the way it's designed is, I don't really know what to say about it. It's just like it's kind of difficult to follow. Yeah, I mean that perfectly says it right there. It's difficult to follow what the game wants me to do half of the time. And I don't know if it's just me or if it's just The other thing is, I don't know if I would play this better or worse if I was streaming, if I was streaming or not. Because like when I played Resident Evil and all of these other games, I wasn't streaming while I was doing it. So it's one of those things where it's like I really have zero clue what's even going on. Let's see. Head through the sliding door. Oh wait, hold on. Doesn't look like I was quite done in there. Is this it? Planning device, planning disc. Okay, I guess for this one the code is 02. Again, like where exactly did I find these codes? Did I find these earlier and just forget about them? Like, okay, that was apparently the correct code. This is so fucking bizarre. And also, why does it want me to go to B3 if I have to activate the generator before I can leave to go to B3? It implies that there's parts down here, but like I apparently can't get them. This game is really what take the protect 1B, protect 2B, and protect. Leave the room. Take a right at the end of the hall. Okay, then we go to the stabilizer experiment room. So take a right at the end of the hall. Oh, whoops. Can't quite go that way. What? I thought okay. Bit of a goof. At first, I was like really fascinated by this game and all the ways it was different from Resident Evil, but I'm kind of starting to see why this probably didn't take off in sort of the same way. Now I have to wonder if maybe this game was just too complicated for a lot of people to figure out, or if it was like too experimental compared to Resident Evil. Which if that's the case, it would explain why games like Revelations exist, where they need to occasionally have like an experiment title. At least I believe that was the whole point of the Revelations games. I think Resident Evil Revelations exists so they can try out ideas before they integrate them into the mainline games. At least that's what I've heard. Let's see. It appears that critical parts of the generator are to be assembled here. So what do? I just put in these? Oh, okay. I just put in the... Will you assemble a parts? Is there like a puzzle associated with it? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, cool. Seems simple enough. Assemble the initializer. Oh, it wouldn't let me turn it fast enough. Wait, I gotta... Oh, okay, whatever. I know it's gonna come from here. Oh, it changes the angle that it comes from. I guess in case I have that much trouble with it. Knowing what I know about electronics, I'm kind of curious why you need like a zero gravity, like weightless environment to assemble this. This seems like something you could definitely assemble by hand in like any ordinary room. I don't know. Okay. Well, I have the two parts, so I imagine that means I can start up the generator. There's the stabilizer. Oh, where's the initializer? Can I only... Hold on. Oh, okay. It's going to pop right out. There we go. These parts create the energy that is required to start the generator. So I guess downstairs is just the parts that uh Gail was talking about. So in the book, it said I had to put the stabilizer on B2 and the initializer on B3 or something like that. Some one part goes somewhere on one floor and one part goes another place on the other floor. But again, it won't let me down the stairs until I start the generator. So like, but don't I need those parts in that place to start the generator? It's really fucking confusing. I guess we'll refer to the guy. That should know better. So once you're done, you need the stabilizer and initializer. Sure. Head back to parts storage. Parts storage, run down the hall, hang left. The parts storage I know is down here. What? Push it. There we go. Oh shit. He kind of went through. Run down the hall and hang left. Probably Regina's left. Entering the door at the end. And a door at the other end. At the third energy control room. It's weird. There's very few games now that I think about it, there's very few games where I've actually needed to use a guide. And even then, it's like some of those games, it wasn't even a guide, it was like a wiki. Like Subnautica is one of those games where I fucking love Subnautica to death, but if it wasn't for the wiki, I would have never been able to find half the shit in that game. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, it feels like some games are just designed for a guide, which is like, I'm not sure what that's about. And then it's sort of the chicken and the egg question where it's like, okay, well, who the hell figured this shit out to write a guide about it? You know, it's like, I kind of hope Dino Crisis 2, which I'm hoping to play eventually, is not quite like this. Not quite like that. Maybe it's a little more intuitive. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Let's see. Anyways, I'm in the third energy area, B2, right? Third energy control room. Run down the walkway. So I guess skip to part 4, it says. So use the terminal across the power frequency room. I'm guessing that's this. Or wait, no, it's the other one. So I guess we turn the generator on. Okay.
Power for generator is connected. Announcement. Please place the initializer and the stabilizer in the generator.
Okay, so hold on. Activate generator, operating the main panel on the upper floor of the control room. So that's this, right? And then move to B3 area of the generator. Set an initializer. B2 area. So I think this is the B2 area. Yeah, maybe down the stair. Okay, so I don't have to go to floor B2 or B3 necessarily. It's just, hold on, where do I set this? Where do I set this thing? Seems like I gotta put it somewhere. Sub-display. God, do I gotta refer to the guide just to figure out where the fuck to put this thing? I would have thought it'd be in here. This is the control room, isn't it? Hold on. Or is it here? What did it say in the thing? I wish I could just figure this game out by myself. Read the file. Let's see. Upper floor of the control room. So that's this. Move to the B3 area of the generator. Okay, so that's downstairs. And then the B2 area. I see. So generator area B2 is this next room over here. That's where we put the stabilizer. Oh, whoops. So it's not in this room, but this one over here. And then it seems like I can go downstairs. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is probably where I put it. Here we go. Okay. Glad I figured that out. Where's the stabilizer? I definitely did miss some dialogue because I'm not entirely sure why we're turning this on. Is this supposed to revert everything back? I would have thought this would make it worse. Isn't this where all the dinosaurs came from? I definitely missed some dialogue or some shit when I was doing that audio test because I think they were explaining why I was trying to turn this on. But, you know, presumably I'll figure it out once I do. I feel like I'm whining a lot during this playthrough, but like for real, I'm trying to I already read this. I'm trying to convey what's frustrating me about this game because like I like playing it. The problem is progressing in it is like a completely different challenge. Intensifier. If I mix that with the healing, it makes it a large one, doesn't it? Oh yeah, it does. Cool. Now we have another large. Okay, so how do I go? Is there a staircase in there? Now I'm confused. How do I go to the B3 area of the generator? Because there's no direct door down there. Fuck, is it guide time? Fucking hell, man. It's one of those things where it's like, it seems like oh, maybe this is an elevator. There we go. That's how you get down. Okay. So it seems like other people have been able to figure out this game just fine. So like, I'm not sure if it's just me. I'm willing to admit if it's just me not being able to figure out the game, but it's like, I don't know. This game is just so like, it's so hard to read what the game wants me to do half the time. No, I've said that like several times, but like, I really don't know what else to say about the game other than that. It's a cool game. I like it a lot. I'm looking forward to playing Dino Crisis 2 after I inevitably beat this, but like it's one of those. I don't know. I guess maybe I was expecting it to be a little more like Resident Evil in a weird way. I knew it was going to be different. And I'm kind of happy it's different, but maybe it's different in a way that like I'm not really meshing with. Okay, and then presumably I gotta go. Okay, I thought that was a dinosaur. Presumably now I gotta go to that other room and interact with the panel right next to the... Or no, I gotta interact with the panel up here. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to see what other people say about this game online. Like, I wonder if it's like a common thing to be really confused by this game.
Warning. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Cease operation immediately. Danger. Third energy output is approaching critical point. Attempt to compensate.
Okay, Regina. Adjust the power output to maximum.
Here goes. Just remember there's no turning back once it overloads.
Then we won't look back. Crank that sucker and let's go out with a boom.
Danger. Generator has surpassed safety parameters. Third energy overload in progress. All personnel evacuate immediately. Repeat. All personnel evacuate immediately.
The ceiling! Move it!
Oh, shit. Shit, that's not good.
You fool. What was the point in saving me? How pathetic.
I guess I leave? You've used the card. Shouldn't I go for Kirk? Hold on. You can go to any of the floors. Maybe cancel? Maybe I should go check up on Gale. Fuck. Yeah, Kirk's already gone, it looks like.
Gale!
Okay. Just get Kirk. Hurry.
Take it easy, Gale.
No. Take this. Tagged him with transmitter.
Gale! Gale!
Pulse receiver, you can use to find the location of Dr. Kirk. Okay, he's in facility B3. That explains why that red door is highlighted. Okay. So yeah, they were definitely talking about some other rooms.
All right. The overload levels are increasing. Just a little more. Looking good. What happened to him?
I don't know, but Kirk's gone.
I'm gonna kill him!
Oh,
This is it. All that's left is our escape. Let's go.
Wait, what about Kirk?
What about him? It's a miracle we're still alive at this point. Forget about him.
Don't forget the mission. You're not here to babysit.
Sorry, but I have a conscience. I'm taking you back, now.
No. You two get going. I'm going after Kirk.
What? You're insane! Don't you remember our situation? The third energy can't be controlled anymore. Staying here any longer is suicide!
I know. If I'm not back in 30 minutes, you two make your escape without me.
Hey, do something!
can I go with him? Put priority on the mission, go after Dr. Kirk. Ignore your duty and go after your comrade. Shit. Ignore your duty and go after your comrade. Put priority on the mission, go after Dr. Kirk. Shit, dude. You know, we've gone with Rick this whole time. I kind of want to go with Gale, but at the same time, it's like, let's do Rick.
Gale!
Thanks. That G.I. Joke deserved it. Come on.
I wonder if this is going to result in a bad ending or something like that. So we have to go to B3, it looks like. So where am I right now? I might play this game again and do all the Gale stuff. I think that would be interesting. Maybe in my own time and not on stream, but I am curious to see what going with Gale would do. Maybe I should have gone the other way. That's the other thing. The map doesn't really tell you what direction you're pointed in. I don't remember if that was this game specifically or if Resident Evil 3 also did that, but I feel like the map was also like a tiny bit easier to navigate in the Resident Evil games. Hold on, isn't there another door in here? Bro, I'm confused. Where's this door? Wait, what? Oh, is it here? Okay. There we go. Actually, maybe let's not save. Maybe this will be like Resident Evil 4 too, where if I play this game multiple times, I'll kind of get behind it. But that is kind of wishful thinking. Let's see. What does a multiplier do? Can I make more med packs with this? Can't really craft anything with it. Is there more boxes I gotta move around? Cool. I could probably mix that with the multiplier. Yeah, there we go. And then what will that make? Oh, cool. Hemostat. And then, can I mix this with anything? Anything over here? I imagine there's going to be like a boss fight coming up or something like that. Oh, okay. That just leads around. This does look sort of like a boss room. Like maybe I use the crane as part of the boss fight or whatever. Emergency ammo box. Oh, it's not ammo. It's what can I mix with this? Guess we'll try an intensifier. Whoops. Mix. Oh, cool. Mix. Then that makes. Oh, medpack small. Cool. And then I know I can mix that with a multiplier. Makes more medcacs. Guess I should have used the anesthetic aid first. Okay, whatever. So let's replace that with that for a second. S plus. Maintenance appliances for the hovercraft are stored here.
Okay, let's get out of here.
We can't. At least not yet. It needs fuel and some repairs before it'll move.
I'll take care of the fuel then.
It looks like this thing's powered by some type of nuclear energy. Here, put the fuel in this.
Okay. Oh, yep. Looks like we got a boss coming up. Oh, yep. Definitely boss. Now, is this the other boss where I have to not shoot it and just wait for something to happen? Possible to escape through here. Some large tank restoring energy. Weird that they power a boat with nuclear energy. Small containers are stacked here. The nucleum is stored here. Okay, so I'd probably take that. Okay, perfect. Man-made nuclear energy. The meter reads full. Okay. Gotta be something that jumps out here. Wait, what?
Good enough?
Okay, that T-Rex must be showing up.
Leave him to me. You just work on getting that thing fixed.
Right. Hold up, Regina. Take this.
Ooh, boss gun. Oh, okay, it was a plug. Oh, exploding bullets. Inventory full. Yeah, it's weird because last time I encountered the T-Rex, they gave me the grenade gun to kind of take care of it, but at the same time, it ended up being useless. If you want the best ending, then follow the blue blocks below. Oh, huh. Run straight. Simulators if you need to. Is this the underground heliport? Is Rick's the best ending? Hold up. Wait, what? There's an entire ending based on how I get there? Hold on, what? Regardless of which one you choose, you get a slight variation of the best ending. Let's see. Otherwise, skip it. Exit the room. Rest station. Run forward through the double doors. Central stairway. Run straight down the hall. Disable the lasers if you need to. Grab the plug and enter the door at the end. Use the lift here and enter the door on the other side. Teleport transport passageway.
Intruder detected at port.
Okay, I get the best ending if I kill the T-Rex, I guess. This is weird. Fire. Oh. Wait, what? Let's see, set a full clip to the T-Rex's face will end the fight. So when it says fire, does Regina automatically turn around and fire, or?
Intruder detected at port. Lockdown in progress.
Oh. Wait, I guess I wait for it to get close and then I fire when it tries to. Okay, good thing I saved.
Intruder detected at port. Lockdown in progress.
Oh, okay, so I just wait for it to get close and shoot a shot at its face. All right. Oh, there must be something relevant about that keypad. What? Oh my god, I had to reload. Okay. Guess it's 3 shots in the chamber. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've died too many times in this game either.
Intruder detected at port. Lockdown in progress.
Is there any way I could manually reload? Because the inventory system is a little different than Resident Evil. Wait, what? Huh. Oh, okay. Guess I could just sit here and do this. Oh, shit. Okay. So I know I have 15 shots of that. Oh, I have a limited number of continues too.
Intruder detected at port. Lockdown in progress.
Wait, that's it? Wait, what? Wait. Does this have adaptive difficulty? Oh, maybe it depends where I was standing. I really don't know how this game works.
All set? It's time to make like a tree and get out of here.
God, make like a tree and get out of here.
Oh boy, I'd say it's time to run. Blast! It's gonna overtake us.
So was that supposed to be the best ending? I guess the best ending is Gale gets saved, right? I didn't even know there was like a quote unquote best ending, best ending until the guide brought it up. But I'm like, thing is, what happens to Dr. Kirk? I guess that gets revealed after the credits. I'm not sure, but like I'm kind of mixed on this game. It's like it's definitely a good game. It's definitely a fun game. The problem is, I don't know if it's just me, but like I feel like I just didn't mesh that well with it after like the later points. Like at first it was intuitive. It felt a lot like a Resident Evil game, but then there came that one point in part 1 where it was like I was wandering around for like a whole hour not knowing what the fuck to do. I had to look up a guide just to figure that shit out. And then and then basically starting from that point, I've just kind of needed a guide for the whole game. And unfortunately, that kind of robbed me of the satisfaction of playing the game myself. I would have rather, you know, beaten this game without a guide like I've done for Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, but I guess, I don't know. I definitely appreciate the way that they made this game different from the Resident Evil games, though. I really do appreciate that part of it. Really helps it stand out quite a lot. The fact that it's fully 3D rendered came as like a big surprise to me. I didn't even know that about it. And it was like, I do like the story, but it feels like I must have not gotten the best ending or something, because like it feels like something's missing. Like it feels like this story wasn't like properly wrapped up. There's Shinji Mikami, of course.
You have mail. The final report of Operation Dr. Kirk. Agent name, Regina. Dr. Kirk. Status, unknown.
Due to unforeseen elements of the area, we were unable to recapture Dr. Kirk. His survival is unknown.
Gale. Status, alive.
Gale did survive, but he is seriously injured and is currently recovering at our military medical facility.
Rick. Status, alive.
Rick is currently analyzing the data that was recovered from Ibis Island.
Regina. Status, alive.
As for myself, I'm ready to begin my next assignment.
Tom. Status, deceased.
Tom was attacked and killed by a giant reptile that was inhabiting the island. He will be missed.
Cooper. Status, unknown.
We lost contact with Cooper at the beginning of the mission and have not heard from him since then.
Mission complete.
One out of 3. So I wonder if there is like an ending where, would it have been possible for me to find Dr. Kirk while helping Gale? I'm not sure. I theoretically could have still gone to that room that they said he was in. You could have done more, yeah. We obtained a new costume. Yeah, as per standard with these kinds of games, you kind of get stuff for completing them. I guess I might do another playthrough of this. I don't know if I'd do it on stream necessarily, but I don't know. I kind of am wondering, oh, is that a swimsuit or something? What the hell? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I guess we got the game beat. God damn. Yeah, I guess now's a good time to end the stream. Yeah, as for what I thought about the game, it's interesting. I got some really mixed opinions on it, but I don't know. I might play it some more, see if like my thoughts change on it. But like, it's one of those things where it's like it doesn't quite work the same way as like Resident Evil in terms of progression. It's not something that's like intuitive enough to where you can figure out. There are like bad puzzles in Resident Evil games, but like I can usually figure those out. Maybe let's close out the game. That way we're not too distracted. But like, oh, what the hell? Okay, go away, Dock Station. There's that little confirmation window. I guess save state for resume. Check that out later. But it's interesting to say the least, because there's like I was saying, Resident Evil has bad puzzles. Like it's not like the series never had puzzles that like you could never figure out or you could never get around. But the thing about Resident Evil is like those games are still intuitive enough to where you don't need a guide to figure them out. At least for me. Maybe for other people it's different. But then again, needing a guide isn't necessarily like a super bad thing, because there's, like I said earlier in the stream, there's games like Subnautica where you need a wiki to play that game. You can't really figure that game all by yourself. You know, at least you can't play that game in like a satisfactory way or like an enjoyable way without any sort of Wikipedia. So yeah, maybe this is just one of those games where you need something like that, because this game does have a wiki. I was using it in part 1 a little bit earlier before I found this guide, and maybe it's just one of those kinds of games, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but coming from the director of Resident Evil, being a very like Resident Evil style project, it is interesting to see it kind of it is interesting to see it turn out that way, given that once again Resident Evil, it's intuitive enough to where you can figure it out on its own. So I don't know. I'm a little mixed on it. I did enjoy the game. I like playing it, but it was sort of a difficult game to stream too, because like there's not much to commentate on. As opposed to if I was playing Resident Evil 4, I already know a lot of things about Resident Evil 4. I already know what I'm supposed to do. And it's an easier game to play while I'm streaming, while I'm talking about things. This game, it's like I kind of need to divert full focus to it because I'm going in blind. I don't really know what to expect. And as a result of that, it was also like a difficult game to stream because I had to flick between a guide and then I had to do a lot of thinking. And then, oh, speaking of puzzles, there's those code doors, which like for the life of me, even when I had the answer, I tried to reverse engineer what I was supposed to do with those code doors, like how I was supposed to get the code for those, and I for the life of me cannot do that. It has to be me or something. I have to imagine that there's some sort of like methodology to figuring that kind of shit out. But it started good at first. It told you how to open it told you how to open the code doors, which is fine. That's what I wanted. And you know, at first it was easy to follow, but then they kept adjusting it how the code works, and they kept not telling you how to do it. You have to figure it out on your own. And beyond a certain point, I just couldn't figure it out. It was one of those things where it's like, I really wish they left a document just sitting there explaining how the code door gets adapted and changed next to each of these input discs. I also don't think I used all of my items. I think there were some key items in my inventory that I never got around to using. So maybe I had to explore the map a little bit more, but it's definitely an interesting game, but I feel kind of robbed of that experience that I have when I beat a Resident Evil game for the first time. Like, this is not how I felt when I beat Resident Evil 1 for the first time. It's not how I felt when I beat Resident Evil 2 or 3 or any of those other games, you know, the PSX era Resident Evil games. You know, I didn't feel like a lot of satisfaction or like I played like a really stellar game. It was one of those things where it's like I just got through a kind of a frustrating game, and that's not how I want to feel about this game. You know, I want to feel like I accomplished something, but part of that is because I used the guide, and part of that is because I kind of had to. And I don't want to say this game is bad, but like I guess be prepared to use one if you plan to play it, because it's I don't know, it's a tiny bit frustrating, but I like the universe that the game takes place in. I really like the characters and everything. Story was a little difficult to follow due to my own incompetence. I kind of had to like keep an eye on the stream and make sure things were working in the background because I forgot to do it in the beginning. But and truth be told, like the game, I would try to commentate. That's the other thing about commentating on the game. I would try to commentate on it, and then like a cutscene would start, and it's not like this is something that's bad about the game. It just makes it difficult to stream. You know, obviously, if you're playing it in your own time, that's not a problem. But like whenever I would try to commentate on the game, a cutscene would start, or like a dinosaur would come out, and I would need to immediately like shut the hell up and start playing the game again. And it's one of those things where it's like, it would have been nice to have like a moment to scratch my head a little bit, or like clear my throat or something like that. As opposed to Resident Evil, the zombies move slowly, so you don't really have to worry about that. I like that the dinosaurs are fast. I kind of like the fast enemies, but it makes them kind of hard to avoid too. The movement system is roughly the same as Resident Evil, which also makes it a little tough. I feel like if you're going to make the enemies faster, it would also make sense to make the player faster too. But that's not really the case. You move at roughly the same speed as like the older school Resident Evil games. And then on top of that, there's no like additional movement mechanics besides being able to aim your gun while moving, which is not necessarily like the most innovative thing. It was cool at first, but you don't move anywhere fast enough to make it practical. I noticed like several times I'd aim down my gun and I would walk, and then I'd get hit by a dinosaur, and I'd be like, okay, I'd rather run at full speed. And then I just at the very beginning of the playthrough, that's what happened, and then I just never used it again. Not even during that T-Rex fight did I feel confident enough to use it, and it was I was basically waiting for it to come to me. But I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like I can kind of see why it wasn't as successful as Resident Evil, because they tried a lot of really experimental things with it. And that's not inherently a bad thing, but it makes it sort of like a clunky and clumsy game to play. And like I said, you have to use a guide at the end of the day, and that's not really something you want to do in like a horror game. That's the other thing. This game isn't really like scary in sort of the same way as Resident Evil, you know, and maybe that wasn't the intention. It's still a survival horror game. I guess it's a lot less of the horror and more of the survival part of it that like Dino Crisis would really be appealing for. I kind of thought I was a heavy survival person. You know, I didn't really play Resident Evil for the horror elements of it. So in theory, you think I would like Dino Crisis more, but because I like the survival elements of this game, I like that I hardly shot my gun in the first place. I'd rather not shoot anything if I don't have to. I'd rather just run away from it. But at the same time, it's like, why are the guns there in the first place? Why not take the Subnautica approach where there's no way to fight against the enemies? And it's, you know, why, if you're going to be so hardcore survival about it, why is there a pistol? Why is there a shotgun? Why is there a grenade gun? One of the encounters with the T-Rex, you don't even kill the T-Rex. You can't, from my understanding anyways. You literally just run around in a circle and shoot at it and wait for Rick to finish up. And I get why, because the T-Rex has to die later, presumably. But it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know, could we have more dinosaurs bosses than just the T-Rex was the only boss. That was the other thing. There weren't really any bosses in this game, which is again another staple of like survival horror games. You know, you had shit like Tyrant, you had like the giant moth, you had Nemesis, you had the what's it called? You had the G William Birkin. You know, Resident Evil 1 had multiple bosses. There was Yawn, then there was Plant 42. There was ultimately Tyrant at the end of the game. It was one of those things where it's like, this game, you fight the T-Rex twice and then that's it. And one of those fights isn't even a real fight. It's just running in circles and waiting for Rick to do something. And I don't know. It's interesting. You can tell they were experimenting with it, and they probably weren't counting on this game doing as well as Resident Evil, so it's probably a good thing it didn't. But, you know, it's probably not the biggest... Well, it's not a good thing, but it's probably not like the worst deal in the world that it didn't. But at the same time, it's like... I don't know. I don't want to criticize this game so heavily, because at the end of the day, it's still an enjoyable game. Like, if you buy it and you play it, you're still going to have a good time. Just be prepared to need, like, a guide or something. What I missed. I actually beat the whole game, and I was just kind of giving, like, a recap on my thoughts on it. Apparently I only had like 2 hours left of the game before I finished it. So I guess this is a bit of a shorter stream, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of sitting here comparing it to Resident Evil and kind of rattling off the things I like about the game and the things I don't like about it. And a lot of the things I don't like about the game is just simply the fact that they tried to differentiate it a bit from the Resident Evil formula, which is, it's not necessarily a con with this game. It's just the fact that this game is different from Resident Evil. So as a result, if you're expecting Resident Evil, maybe you're not going to get what you wanted. But if you're expecting more of like a really hardcore like survival PS1 game, I don't know. I don't want to call this game bad. I think what ultimately happened is it just didn't mesh too much with me. I still like the game a lot, and I'm really glad I played it. I'm definitely looking forward to Dino Crisis 2. But it's one of those things where it's like, maybe I had shit. Yeah, sorry about that. I still definitely enjoyed the game, and I'm glad I played it. I'm looking forward to playing it again just to see what the other endings hold, or like find out more about the game and how it works. Maybe on like subsequent playthroughs, maybe it'll be like a Resident Evil 4 situation where if I play it a few more times, I'll really get into it and I'll start liking it. But as far as like the first time around, it's one of those things where it's like I felt really like disoriented as far as like what I was supposed to do in the game. Like, and like I said with those code doors, where it was like even when I had the answer, I couldn't figure out how I was supposed to reach that conclusion. That kind of sums up the entire game, actually, where it's like even if I followed like the logical, but shouldn't it be different? That's what I'm thinking, because it's definitely more of like an experimental thing. It was definitely one thing where they were trying to make it different from Resident Evil, so that's why I don't want to that's why I necessarily don't want to say it's bad, and I also don't necessarily want to say that I dislike it, because I appreciate that it's different, but at the same time, I think maybe it just didn't mesh well with me, and maybe for other people they'll like it more. So I don't want to say it's a bad game, because it's certainly not. I at the very least had a good time with it, but I was saying early in stream that it is sort of a difficult game to stream, because it's you don't really shoot as much in this game. It's a lot more survival focused, and as a result, there's not much. Why expect Ari if you're playing DC? It seems silly to me. Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. It's I don't want to come off with that impression. It's just one of those things where I'm trying not to like I'm trying to be as fair as possible with this game, but that's just kind of my experience, where it was like it was kind of a difficult game to play. Not that it's a bad game, but you know, I thought it was pretty interesting as far as things go. I Again, I'm looking forward to playing Dino Crisis 2, but I probably need like a break from it before I probably need like another game to squeeze in before I do that. And then I probably just need to give this game a few more playthroughs before I really get it figured out. Maybe it's just the fact that it's like the first playthrough and I didn't really know what I was doing, and maybe on like the second one or the third one I'll kind of get it figured out. I don't know. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to, because it is a good game. I can tell it's a really good one. It's just, it probably just doesn't mesh with me specifically. Maybe Resident Evil, I was saying this earlier, I would have thought, in theory, I would have liked Dino Crisis a lot more than Resident Evil, because the reason I play Resident Evil is not for the horror elements of it, but it's for the survival. But this game kind of takes the survival and cranks it up quite a lot, to a point where maybe I'm just not used to it. I don't know. It's interesting, to say the least. But yeah, I don't want to be too unfair. I don't want to be like, I don't want to say the game's bad necessarily, because it's not a bad game. But yeah, it's kind of hard. It's hard to rattle off my feelings about it personally without feeling like I'm dunking on it. I don't want to shit on this game because it's a good game. I can see why tons of people like it, but at the same time, it's like it's probably just not for me. That being said, you know, Dino Crisis 2 could totally be different. I'm certainly looking forward to playing that one. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of talking in circles at this point, though. I feel like the rough gist of it is it was a bit of a difficult game to stream, just due to the nature of the game. That's not a bad thing, but it was a little hard to, you know, really sit down and play and talk and, you know, be entertaining at the same time. And then there's also the fact that like it's not really like a spectacle game. Like I was saying earlier, it's I don't know. It's hard to necessarily explain how I feel about it in specific, but you know, like I said, I'm kind of just talking in circles at this point. I should probably just end the stream on that. Definitely looking forward to playing Dino Crisis 2. I mean, who knows? Maybe by the time I get to Dino Crisis 2, I might have played this game a few more times and kind of get more in the mood of it. But well, not more in the mood, but like more like adjusted to it. It could also just be the fact that I need to experience this game a little more before I can really like play it in a way that I can enjoy it. Well, that implies I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it. That's the thing. I did really like this game, but like it's one of those things where it's like I feel something feels a little missing, right? And as a result, you know, I'm playing through it and I feel like I'm just not doing it right. I feel like I'm not really doing this game justice in the way that I'm playing it, but I tried to play it as best as I could, and then I ended up needing a guide to do so. And like even then, it's one of those things where it's like I don't know. I'm trying my hardest not to be like super unfair to it, because like I said, it's still definitely a good game, and I highly advise anybody to check it out, because here's the thing: it might not have meshed well with me, but it would definitely mesh well with other people. I can see other people in like the Resident Evil community really getting behind this game, because at the end of the day, it has a lot of elements of Resident Evil in it. But you know, it's just in terms of gameplay, it's very different, and it sort of fits a need, like a sort of fits a need that I don't necessarily have, but other people I imagine might. So I still highly encourage other people to play this game, because I think that would be just a good idea to check it out. You know, just out of curiosity. You know, you don't have to finish it like I did, but I don't know. It's one of those things where I feel like no matter what I say about it, it's not like a complete thought. Maybe I just need to play it some more on my own time, maybe outside of a stream, maybe revisit it someday. But it's I don't know. I like I said, I'm kind of talking in circles. I'm probably prolonging the stream. Oh yeah, I've been doing this for like 20 minutes. Yeah, I should probably just end it right here. Was not expecting the stream to be so short, but yeah, it's yeah, it is what it is. You know, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I've noticed the other parts of this have gotten a decent amount of views, which I was not really expecting. Hopefully this one does okay. Given it's so short, I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work, but you know, hopefully it's enjoyable. You know, at the very least, I hope you guys watching me play through it was kind of enjoyable. At the very least, I enjoyed the game. It maybe fuck, I don't know. Maybe I just need to revisit it in the future, you know, give it some time to kind of like mesh and meld and kind of develop my thoughts on it a little further, because I am kind of giving this right off the cuff, and it's difficult to kind of put everything in perspective. You know, sitting here where I am, lol. Yeah, it's I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll probably revisit the game a little more. I am really curious to see what would happen on Gale's perspective, like if I went completely his direction, because I kind of stuck with Rick the entire game, because Gale was like a tiny bit sussy, but I don't know. We'll see what happens in his perspective. The game definitely insinuated that I could have done more, so I doubt I got the best ending. But we'll see. I should probably put an end to it before I oh, where's the stream? Oh, here it is. Should probably end the stream before I keep going. Like, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Once again, like I encourage everyone else to play it, because it is worth playing. Like, it's not a bad game whatsoever. Definitely more of a game you got to try. And if you're like me and you end up trying it and maybe you didn't really mesh with it too much, that's totally good. It doesn't mean the game's bad. It just means, you know, maybe it's just not explicitly for you. And truth be told, that can be said about a lot of games. So, I don't know. I should probably end it, though. I keep talking in circles. It's a very bad habit I have. But we're gonna have to figure out what other games I want to play. Probably Metal Gear Solid 3. I was thinking a lot about. I don't really have a lot of money right now, but maybe down the line I could probably play Baldur's Gate. We'll see. I definitely want to check out that game at some point. But I also wanted to revisit Dead Space, but we'll see. Probably definitely want to play more like horror games on the channel. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that's roughly everything I have to say before I, go on another weird tangent. So I'm probably just gonna drop it here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by for. Oh, come on. Okay, start work. Why is it not working? There we go. Anyways, thank you everybody for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a bit of a shorter stream series. It wasn't like Resident Evil 4. Speaking of which, we're going to play more Resident Evil 4 on Friday. We're going to do like a Souls-like playthrough of it. But really looking forward to that. Resident Evil 4 is like a killer as far as playing it. And I always have something to say during that game. But, this game was certainly cool. Hopefully you guys ended up enjoying it. I'm kind of running out of things to say, so yeah, definitely a good thing I'm ending the stream. But for real, thank you guys so much once again for supporting me. Peace. Oh, this is a bad ending. Oh.